Hey, what's up guys, this is Vinny and you're watching My Next Best. In this video I've got another amazing gadget. This is called a hidden camera, high-end hidden camera expert, model Camduck 007. This is by the company called Camduck, and it's what it is really is a secret camera. It's an interesting one, to be honest. It's aimed at home security by disguise. So basically, the form factor is that of a smoke detector, but in reality, all this is a secret 4 megapixel camera that can connect to your Wi-Fi network and can help you monitor your place from anywhere. So we're going to be doing an unboxing of this specific product, but it's meant, just to give you an overview, this is meant to be used indoors where nobody would ever know what this really is until you look up super closely. At this point, I would like to throw in a disclaimer that I do not promote any intended misuse through disguise, and any such products must be used only for personal and people's security purposes. Alright, so here we are with the unboxing. We'd like to thank Team Camduck for sending out this review unit and allowing us to make this unbiased video. As you all know, our videos are point and shoot, free of any bias and any premeditated thoughts. So what you get is real thoughts from real experience, no script, no publicity. Alright. So the box came in pretty much in this state, and of course with the shipping label on the plastic cover, and I've had to remove that for personal reasons with the address and other things. Well, opening up, we get this instruction manual, which has literally everything that you need to know about this item, and you can have a read through all of the different LED positions, options on the front, how you can turn it on, turn it off, how to reset, how to set up the internet access, how to access the camera, and so on. There's so much information about there. It's also a mounting guide, as you can see there. There's all the mounting information, and it talks about all of the different parts of the model, the lens, the buttons, on-off button, reset button, and all the other things. How you mount it on the ceiling is essentially drill some holes, 3 holes, get the bits in and get the screws lined up, screw the back bracket, and then put the bracket on. Of course, you have to get connection. So there are 3 connection options. One is a Type-C connection. One is the other one is mains, and it's also got a battery. So there's 3 connectivity options. The battery is probably not the best option because you'd have to, every 5 or 6 hours, you'd have to take the camera off and then charge for a couple of hours, 1 or 2 hours, I think, 2 hours, and then you have to put it back on. So it's not the best option to consider. So you'd have to, the best option for you, given this is a smoke detector form factor, it would be best to sort of connect it to your existing lighting circuit, and that way it's going to be perfectly fine. And yeah, so there's a Camduck app that you use to access the camera. There's this QR code, as you can see. You scan the QR code, go onto the website. You can download the app, which is APK file. It's also available in Apple Store and Google Play Store. So both of them have the Camduck app. And then once you've got the installation in, all you need to do is follow all of the instructions that are there on the instruction manual. So basically what needs to happen is once you've got the mounting and all the setup completed for your ceiling installation or wherever you want to install it, you need to click on the plus button, and then you need to get on to, there will be 2 modes. The first mode is going to be the one that you can use to connect directly to the camera directly via the app. So it won't use the Wi-Fi connection. It can be made like in isolation, so it doesn't have to connect to the internet, which might be an option for people who might want to have that sort of connection for security privacy reasons. The other option is to connect to Wi-Fi, so it will ask for your Wi-Fi credentials and all set, which should be it was very easy to connect to the internet, and yeah, and off you go. Once you've got the installation done, it's ready to be used. Yeah, just other than that, this is like all the stuff that comes inside the box. So you get a card reader. This one's the card reader. You get all of the screws, and you get a Type-C cable, and you get a fret that is used to open the back panel. The back panel is that of the Type-C, which houses the Type-C and the SD card. So normally this camera does have some internal storage. I think it's roughly about 4 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes, I don't know much, but I was able to record some long videos. But it's not recommended to use the internal memory if you've got motion detection set up. So there are 2 options. One is loop recording, the other one is motion detection. If you want to use motion detection, it's recommended to use SD card because there can be lots of motion and things, and the memory can quickly get filled up. If you want to retain history, if you want to retain logs, videos and other footage, because the footage is normally 2 minutes for motion detection, there can be lots of those on the storage, so it's best to use an SD card, and it can support about 128 gigabytes of storage. And it is also recommended to use UFS storage speed, not any standard ones, class 10 and above. So yeah, mounting bracket at the back, plastic or plastic material. The body is generally pretty good. The construction, the build, it's all good. And I think it's pretty much evident where the camera is. It's housed right in there in the middle. And on the left of that, there is one red LED and the other one's blue LED. And in the instruction manual, if you go back to the instruction manual, you'll see some information about how these LEDs blink. And based on that, you know whether it's connected to the internet, it's not connected to the internet, it's turned on or not turned on, or it's reset or not reset. And all those different features are linked to the blinking of these LEDs and how you press the buttons, how you use this camera really. So so looking at this app, what I've done is I've actually installed it on my ceiling. As you can see, there's a proper installation that's been done. It doesn't do tilt, obviously it can't do tilt, but it does pan and zoom. Pan and zoom is all supported. So if you can see here, I've got it all connected, and the app's now here. Pressing the plus button, it's all installed. I've got my SSID connected with password, so it's all connected to the internet. And when I start to use the app, all I need to do is basically connect to the camera. And once I am connected to the camera, I can access it. I can use all of these features, the toggles. When you've got it upside down, you can do the mirror and upside down feature. These buttons on the top are available for making changes, making adjustments based on your camera streaming. You can adjust it either to 1080p or 4 megapixel, and you can also do the pan and zoom. Zoom is plus minus, and you can also use your fingers to zoom in, zoom out, like double fingers, double tab, not double tab, but double fingers you can use for zooming in and zooming out. And you can also use the pan option, which can span across all 360 degrees across the whole area. In my case, I've got my garden office, which I'm using, which it's nicely able to capture. And 4 megapixel does it really well. It zooms in pretty nicely. And what else do we have? It does also record some footage, and I'll throw in some sample here, which can give you the idea of how it looks. So we're just looking at some of the settings. This is obviously max zoom, full screen, if you like. And then if you click on it, it's got the brightness button over here, so you can adjust the brightness. So like this is the brightest, so obviously you don't want that one. So if you want to keep it to 255, which is like standard, I've just like I've just made it a little bit brighter, just to make it a little bit clear. And it's 4 megapixels at the moment. It's nice and clear, nice and sharp. One of the things that I've not found in the settings, maybe I'm missing, is night vision. It doesn't do the IR night vision. If it's all dark in the room, it just gets dark. So that's that's a downside, I would say. Again, unbiased and being honest to my experience, my review. The other downside is that it doesn't have any microphone, so you cannot hear what's going on in any room or any place. So all you get is video footage, nothing on the audio side of things. So one of the other things to mention is that it's got this back panel, which the back case, which has got a disclaimer which says non-replacement battery, do not remove battery, please note battery positive and negative. Obviously we'd be too cheeky to take this off, and we're going to have a look at what's inside, so you get a proper view of what's in there and what you get. So I'll just take this off. I don't care. So yeah, so we've got it off, and as you can see, there's a big battery in there. It doesn't say what the rating is of the battery, but it's a big, massive battery. Should probably do about over 1,000 milliamp hour, or maybe more. I don't know. It's said to be doing about 6-ish hours of backup. So yeah, just so you know, this is kind of the coverage that it provides. But yeah, in terms of this specific video, you've got this battery, you've got the mains cabling, which has got light and neutral. It doesn't have any earth, so it's best placed for connecting to your lighting circuit, as I've previously mentioned. So you've got the option for SD card, so you definitely need to connect it to your SD card for motion detection, and just to have it long lived, just living on your ceiling wherever you want it, and just forget about it. Just use the app. Oh yeah, one other thing to mention is that, for example, if you've used, I've personally used Eufy, Ring doorbells, etc. When you use that, you get a small footage as a thumbnail, so you know what's going on, who's moving around and stuff like that. So this one does just give you a notification in terms of a message, rather than anything in particular, like doesn't record a footage. It does record a footage, and it's there in its storage, but it's not specifically sent to your phone. There's only a message that's sent, and it says that because the recording is 2 minutes, so it's going to stay the one notification per 2 minutes. So it's not going to be like every second, every minute it'll send out notifications. No, it's not going to be like that. If there's movement, you're going to be notified, but just once. It's not going to be every moment, like every single minute or second. Not like that. I know Eufy and others, they do that, which is sometimes annoying, but most of the time it's great, especially the thumbnail that you can get without having to tap into the video footage, which takes some time to get access to. But yeah, it doesn't have that. So there's some downsides, but this is specifically meant for disguise. You definitely need this. This is like such a disguise. I was like, the first instance, I was like, what? This is a smoke detector. What do I need it for? Maybe it's a smart smoke detector, but it's not. It's a secret camera. And on that note, this is pretty much for this video. If you've got any questions or queries, do let me know. Do post them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to those as soon as I possibly can. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my next best. And as always, guys, thank you so much for liking my videos and sharing my videos and subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. It means the world to us, and hopefully you can help us grow a little bit more. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye for now.